When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hurricanes will kick it away first. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Ready up. 42 Spider.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Gould. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is ready to give them a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, and hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Completes it in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun on third down. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's Lamb. Now improvising. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Leaves it with the back. has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. It's Gould. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put...
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how's that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the ground, it's Woodhead. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense changing the play. After the run, now to throw. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give out of the gun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder, just take care of the football here. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking for a man. It's Lamb. Plucks it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
This quarterback part of their running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. To throw, it's Lamb. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but you can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens. You now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession
To
play.
the air on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Steps away to find some room. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Gould. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Gould. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
slam. Right on the money. And he's down. Right there, picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40, the 30, 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Gould. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Gould. Makes the grab. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds a little space. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Gould. Finds his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now.
He's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to pass inside the red zone. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Looking to get it in. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's caught. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Lamb. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Moffett. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Gets open down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got his man! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. To the air, it's Lamb. Finds his back in the middle. There he goes! Bust through behind his pad. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. Great move. Now he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Leaves it with the running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Gould. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Crispin. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fakes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
To the air, it's Lamb. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. And the defense drags him down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field.
He's got it on the outside. It's a seam wide open. Pass to Tech. Touchdown, Gator. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Scanning the field, it's Lamb. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. Man, they're taking advantage right now.
From the gun, looking for a man. Steps away. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Gould. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Crispin. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been leading.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Lost to throw on 1st down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Gould. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to...